Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be taking a look at one of my favorite cars. That is the Nissan Skyline R34 GTR. So, for the performance of this car, we are putting in the 3.8 liter V6 engine. For the parts, we have the Pro Induction, the Super ECU, the Super Fuel System, Pro Exhaust, Elite Screw Supercharger, Sport Nitrous, Elite Road Suspension, Pro Brakes, Elite Grip Tires, Elite Clutch, the Pro 6-speed gearbox with the Elite Differential, and Super Nitrous Grip and Drift. For handling, we are at 60% grip, steering sensitivity is all the way up, downforce is in the middle, traction control is off, and drift entry is brake tap. All in all, this will give us a top speed of 207 miles per hour, a wonderful 0 to 60 of 2.6 seconds, a quarter mile of 10.4, with over 800 torque and over 600 horsepower. So let us go hop into a race and see if this thing dominates like I hope it does. Alright, here we go. I'm going to get the launch and off we go. Let's see, off the line. Not too bad. I got forced out into the dirt because I didn't want to run into the other car. But I'm already into third, getting close to taking second and first. And if I wouldn't have run into them, it would have been better, but I got into first off of that. So I'm not complaining too much. Let's see. Get out of the dirt. Get out of the dirt. There we go. That's better. And nobody is anywhere near me right now. And that wasn't too bad. I went a little wider on that corner than I had actually meant to, but it wasn't too bad going through there. That was actually a pretty smooth drift. This cop is going to try to hit me, and thankfully I was able to avoid that. There we go. That was pretty good. This does seem like it wants to maintain a drift longer than you might want it to, but otherwise it's pretty good drifting in the corners and gripping in the corners, and I'm pretty impressed by that for having 60% or 65, whatever it was, percent grip. Or yeah, so I mean it's sliding down towards drift and away from grip, so I would expect it to not grip up as much as it is, but it seems to want to grip up pretty well. Let's see. Let's do this corner. I messed that one up, but starting to recover it. Let's see how I can do on this one. Not too bad. It goes out wider than I would like it to. That's for sure. It's also kind of how I'm making it drift on accident while trying to maintain grip to the road. But that was a nice little burst right there. And here we come down the final section of this race. And let's see what the final time ends up being down here. Come on, you can do this. We get a final time of... was it like 2:17? I think it was like 2:17. 2:17.68. That is a very good time on this course. Anything under 2:20 on this race is usually pretty good, and I'm not upset about that outcome. I'm gonna go run one more race. It's gonna be the endurance race, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, here we go with the endurance race. I'm gonna get my launch, I hope. Got it. That actually felt like a better launch than what I got on blue collar, so that's good. Getting around everybody is also always nice, because now they're not going to mess with me and get in my way. And also on this race, there is a section of it where you can take advantage of the top speed, which is fun. And is it this section? It could be this section. I don't remember. But this is definitely a longer straight, so you can definitely take advantage of some top speed here. I'm curious if I will hit it or not, given that I don't really have enough NOS, but I am up hitting it at 210, so that is always fun. I like it when you get up into the 200 miles per hour and then you go into this danger zone and you're like, oh shoot, should I slow down? Should I stop? What should I do? I mean, you never stop. Never stop. Or is it never stop stopping? I don't know. And if you got that reference, kudos to you. Ooh, look at that beautiful drift. It was more of a micro drift than an actual drift, but it was a beautiful. I screwed that up though. I go from a very nice, beautiful drift to screwing one up. So I'm not shocked by that because I am far from a pro racer or the best there is at this game. I have a lot of luck in this game. I also have some skill in this game. But when I do race multiplayer, I don't lose a lot. Unless I'm using a terrible car. Usually the only times I really lose in multiplayer anymore are when I am making videos and testing cars out and seeing how they do. Other than that, I'll just grab a ride I know I can win with, and chances are I will win. There are the occasional losses, and by losses I mean second place finish. I rarely finish outside of the top 3 in multiplayer. That is because I've spent a lot of time making builds and testing out different cars and finding out what works and what doesn't. And that just got a little loose on the butt there. I wasn't expecting it to, but it did. There we go. Real nice drift there. Into this corner. Which that was also nice. I am disappointed that this game didn't put a better emphasis on drifting. I don't like the drift events in this one. I wish drifting would have been more like Heat was. Heat had some really good drift events, as well as having the skill drifts out there too. I really liked that. Or even going to like what Payback had really good drifting in it, even if they weren't events. They were point based rather than like, hey, how long can you hold this drift? Because I'd rather do it point based than do it how long can I hold it, because so many of these courses or the drift courses just aren't really set up great for holding a drift, or it isn't conducive to hold one. But you know, small problems for a game that I do very much enjoy and love to play. I just have little gripes here and there with it, which you're going to have with any game you play. I've never found a perfect game in my life. Every game I have enjoyed has had its small issues. It's just, are they issues you can get used to, or are they issues that are going to ruin the game for you? So that is up to you to decide, obviously. But I love the game. I know there's a lot of people out here that do not like this game. I get it, but at the same time, I love it. And I will contend that this game is 1,000 times more fun than any Forza Horizon game out there. I know that a lot of people are going to get ticked off by that statement, but I don't care. I don't find Forza that fun. It was fun for about a month, and that was it. But I do plan on, you know, checking it out again and seeing if maybe over time it's gotten better. But I don't think anything is ever going to get better than the Need for Speed series for me. You know, with a few exceptions of like Most Wanted 2015, that was not good. I also wasn't a fan of Hot Pursuit. That didn't really feel like a Need for Speed game to me. But for the most part, since Need for Speed, you know, what was it, 2005 or whatever, where they basically rebooted the series, they've all pretty much been good entries. Yeah, the car itself, let's see, I did 444. I went off on a tangent there. Sorry about that. I ran that in 444, which is a pretty good time for that course. The car felt great through the entire race. I never felt like it was really doing anything I didn't want it to, except for at one point the rear end did get a little loose when I didn't expect it, but that was about it. Car runs great. I love this car. This is one of my dream cars to ever own. I know I'm never going to be able to afford it, but God, I would love to be able to buy one of these. Yeah. But if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Leave comments on down below. Smash the like button. Buy this car. Build this car. It is a very, very good S-Class car. Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys later. I will catch you in the next one.